It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 dig, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
We'll go right here with Marty. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. It's got speed wrecked again. I was checking it out. Anyway, Jeff, you told us last year at Atlanta that you would sacrifice a winless year to have the opportunity to win 4 or 5 or 6 races this season. How confident are you? I know you haven't gone to the downforce tracks yet, but how confident are you in what you've seen thus far in your team that could happen?
Well, I've seen some great things. Just spending time with Steve and talking to him over the off season, going to the shop. Just changing paint schemes. Is something that can just light that fire a little bit. And I say that as with the flames. But I think that. I see the moves that Steve's made in Hendrick Motorsports, and he should say it more so than me. Just the support that he gets, he's feeling that pressure because he knows what's going on in the media and the fans, and he knows whether we're winning or whether we're not winning. So I don't need to speak for him, but we're doing everything we can to work together as a team. I believe 100% in this guy and the moves that he's making. And I think 2007 proved it. And we got behind last year. And we can't get that back, but what we can do is learn from it, grow from it, and use that to motivate us. And this reminds me of 2000. In 2000, I felt like it was, even though we won 3 races, I felt like it was one of our worst seasons. We came out of that and won the championship the next year because it motivated us. It showed us what we're capable of, how hard we got to dig down, and we were able to work on a direction of things. And we saw improvements towards the end of last year. Maybe not what the 48 saw, but we saw improvements in how good our car was and how it was getting better. Towards the end of the season, those final 10 races. Tell them what you've done. So I can shut up.
No, I mean, it's I think the biggest lesson I learned last year is very hard to evaluate a program when you have such a successful year as we had in 07. Where last year it was easier to come in and change anything and everything when you really have no success to lean on. No different than we did in 05. We missed the chase, so it was very easy to change anything. Nothing was sacred. There was nothing sacred, and I think maybe me, including other people, but I'll take the brunt of it that maybe I got back on my heels and made some things a little too sacred that didn't need to be, and we've since changed all those, and anything can change to make a car go fast, and we'll change any of the above to make it go fast.
Got a question right here?
I will add to that too that last year, I don't feel like I was on my best game. The opportunities that we had to win races where maybe in the past, we pulled those wins off. When it was on my shoulders, they gave me the car, the track position, and everything else, and there becomes a point where the driver's got to pull it off, and last July here I feel like is a perfect example, and I feel like I let the team down. We could have won that race that day, and those opportunities you got to take advantage of them. They don't come around all the time. We know we got to pick it up on the downforce tracks. And I know he's been working hard with the engineers to make that happen. But we got a great race car and a great race team right here in Daytona. We got to capitalize on that and seize that moment. And I don't want to let these guys down. And I've been, I feel like my back has been a little bit of an issue, and I've been working out, trying to make that stronger. I've been stretching, and doing a lot of things so that I have no excuses. Because, I think we're all the type of team that we none of us want to have excuses. We all want to go out there and make sure that we're all doing our part.
Do you have a question?
Tim Considine, Road and Track. Jeff, you said you credited Goodyear for making a good tire for this track. There was talk last year when there was trouble with Goodyear tires that part of it was bump stop run the cars real low. I wonder if you've made any particular adjustments? Obviously, Goodyear's making their adjustments. Has your team made adjustments with this new car to adjust to that?
Steve should probably answer that. I mean, the bump stops contribute to it, but there's a lot of there's a center of gravity with this car, right side weight. I mean, Goodyear knew going into last season that this car was going to abuse the right side tires, and I think what Goodyear learned was that they could start to go to work on the left side tire a little bit more to maybe bring the grip and the consistency back. And we were wearing right sides out pretty good here today, but that's what we saw last year, other than Indy, is that we weren't wearing tires out enough at times. We needed to actually wear them, to dissipate the heat, and also, to keep the race car a little more consistent, keep the racing consistent, bring it back in to crew chiefs making calls and drivers and crew chiefs working together, on the handling of the car. So, so far I think they're heading in the right direction, but I think Steve should really answer that.
I mean, without a doubt, I think there's more than one side to that story. I think Goodyear has definitely improved the tire, but people forget we had 15 or 20 years with the old car. So to come and try to come to Daytona 2 or 3 times with the new car and expect us to hit it the first time, I think Goodyear definitely had to take a conservative approach to make up for the team's lack of knowledge with a new car. And I think now that they have more confidence that the teams have a year under their belt, they're bringing tires that have a little more grip, and you have to be closer on your setup. If you're way off on your setup, you will tear a tire up, because the tire is meant to race. It's not meant to go out there and ill handle. And I think they're definitely closer than they were last year, and I'm excited for the whole year to see the products they bring each and every week, and hopefully they're like they are here.
Question over here, Jim Pedley.
Yeah, this is for Jeff. Jim Pedley with the Kansas City Star. Jeff, first of all, did you work with Tony at all today? And I guess consequently, how do you view that organization over there? Are they like almost de facto teammates of some kind? Do you view them like that?
Well, there's definitely the technical support and engine support that we give to them. So part of that package is some information sharing. I think that we pretty much proved out there on the racetrack today that we both want to win. And, there was a time when I made a move on Truex, and Tony went with me, and that definitely helped me out. So I would say, yeah, we were working together. There was one time when I was second, he was third, and we were both being real patient behind Martin and just kind of riding it out to wait to see what the cars did and if and when we needed to make a move. So we weren't like on the radios. We didn't talk prior to the race or anything like that. But we're talking just throughout the week about car setups and what's going on. The crew chiefs are talking, and so in that sense, there's some information sharing and communication going on there. But I know there's nobody that wants to pass me or beat me more than Tony, and same for me to him, or whoever else is the guy to beat out there. That's when teammates go out the window. You got to have some friends out there to give you that push, and so you don't want to make enemies. But when it comes down to the finish, you really don't have many friends or teammates. You got to go for them.
Any other questions for Jeff or Steve? Okay, guys, congratulations and good luck on Sunday.